everyone, it's Catherine and I'm bringing you this month's exclusive sleep tip. So, as you know, I'm supposed to be on maternity leave waiting for our little one to arrive, but I'm thinking all of you, and I wanted to send you some tips today that are relevant to what I'm going through right now. So usually most of my videos recently have been focused on toddler sleep, but actually I'm going to focus on newborn sleep as we prepare to enter the world of sleep deprivation again. And what I'm focusing on today is giving you some tips around how to help your newborn to sleep for longer stretches. And I know what you're thinking, newborns actually aren't meant to sleep like we do, and that's absolutely correct. If you've had or have a newborn that is sleeping well through the night, you are very lucky, and that's very rare. So the first tip I want to talk to you about today is expectations. And I think this is really important, as you've probably seen with most of my videos. If we set expectations, we know what the reality of the situation is, and we can find either solutions or way to improve things as well. So expectations of newborn sleep is they will sleep around 17 hours a day. And when I say they, not all children are the same. So, for example, our son Oliver, because of everything that he had going on, being premature and taking a little while to get used to being in the world early, he definitely wasn't sleeping 17 hours through a 24-hour period. And you might find that your child is exactly the same. But on average, most newborns will take about 17 hours in 24 hours. Now that doesn't mean to say they're going to take a huge chunk of that during the night, which is what becomes tricky for us as parents because we like our sleep. Quite often this means that they'll take it through the day and the night, and they're very confused about day and night. They don't have the hormones that we have. Melatonin is the sleepy hormone. And cortisol is the hormone that allows us to wake up in the morning, so that we know the difference between night and day. Newborns don't have that until around 3-4 months of age, so they actually don't know the difference between night and day at all. And on top of that, they have shorter sleep cycles than adults. They're very different type of sleep cycles. This is another reason why you might see increased night wakings as well. And also we've got to remember, in the womb they were fed whenever they wanted to be through the placenta, or needed to be. They didn't even have to think about navigating this new feeling such as hunger. So whether you're bottle feeding or breastfeeding, it doesn't matter. Your baby, one of the reasons they may be waking up is because they're just getting used to this hunger feeling that they haven't had before. So just a couple of tips on how you can help your newborn or very young baby to improve their sleep over time. We're not really looking with newborns for a miracle to happen. There's no such thing as a magic wand for newborn sleep, but it's really about setting strong foundations for good quality sleep in the months and years to come. So that's how I want you to see it. So the first thing is really important for your baby, but also for you and your emotional well-being and your own health, especially when you're sleep deprived, is making sure you spend time outdoors every single day. Now this includes all time of the year, not depending on what time of year you have your baby. So if you have your baby in the cooler months, it is the case of getting wrapped up and making sure they're exposed to daylight and fresh air every single day. The reason for that is we want to get them used to the difference between night and day. With obviously the light outside is going to help with the triggering of cortisol, the awake hormone. And for you as well, when you're sleep deprived, that feeling of the cortisol is going to make you feel more awake as well. So it's going to be beneficial to you. The third thing is making a differentiation between night and day. So making sure that daytime is not very loud, but loud, bright, interactive. And at night time, during the night wakings, making sure you have a dimmer light, or I have a Lumi light, which is fantastic for sleep. No talking, minimal eye contact, just so they learn the difference between night and day from a really young age. And lastly is when they do reach that 12-week sort of 3-month stage, is a brilliant time to introduce a bedtime routine. You can do it before, but some babies just won't get it because they don't understand, as I said, the difference between night and day. They don't have the melatonin hormone, the sleepy hormone, as I was saying, so they might not understand that it's time to go to sleep. You can introduce it earlier, but they will definitely have those hormones between around 3 months, from 3 months. So making sure you have a consistent bedtime routine. So they are my 4 tips this month. So expectations, We're looking at time outdoors, differentiating between night and day, and bedtime routine as well. I hope that's helpful, and I shall see you soon. Bye!